This is the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast, and I'm your host, Trudy Simmons from the Daisy Chain Group, providing platforms and opportunities for businesswomen to be seen and heard. This platform is for the women entrepreneurs that want to hear the real stories of what it takes to be yourself and run a business with all the different hats that you might have to wear. Come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration, and monthly masterclasses for you to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. These are the platforms to hear and share the stories of the tenacious, the rebellious, and the resilient women that are working towards the future that they build for themselves and their families. And welcome to the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast. And today I am joined by the quite wonderful Jessica Jarels. Jessica, thank you so much for being involved in the book and the podcast. Please tell us about your business.
Hello. So I feel like I've been here to just help women discover the joy in their journey. And hopefully they can just come along with me as I discover my own joy.
This is what I absolutely love, is this book is for everybody, and you are brand new in your business. Mm-hmm. We've got businesswomen that have been in the arena for so long, and I can't wait to get to these questions with you, because it is it's a new blessing that you are finding. So one of the things that you describe in the chapter, I was wondering, why do you believe that you're a miracle?
So this came out as I was writing the story, and it kind of hit me that the reason that I'm a miracle is simply because I've been created. And so that alone just moved me so much that I have 2 little kids. And so just realizing how beautiful it is to just be born, and the fact that we are here in this moment for a purpose. And so not only do I believe that I'm a miracle just from existing, that I don't have to do anything, but that's true for everyone. And I think that if we really tap into that it changes our perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the other things that you say is that you have a story that needs to be heard. And that in itself is a miracle, because people don't realize they have a story. They don't think to share their story, and you stepped out of all of your comfort zones to share your story, and that's a miracle. That's brilliant. You talk about comparisonitis, however you say, and limiting beliefs that you have. Where did you find these, and what have you done about moving them forward?
So I purposely have put myself in the sphere of other women in particular, who I feel like are just a little bit ahead of me on my journey. That it's not that they've discovered some kind of secret, but it's just that they've discovered more of themselves, and it's brought to light, I think, more of who they are. And so when, of course, I'm in those groups, it's like, oh, like, look at all that they have. And so what I've kind of been taught and gone through is the fact that that I can have that too. It's just tapping into what is similar to what I have. Like, I'm a mom. Like I can be a mom and a businesswoman. Like, that is huge, because so many people, are moms and they want to be businesswomen, and they don't think that they can do it all. So when you tap into that, instead of, like, I don't have the time or whatever, then you're able to really call that forward. And with the limiting beliefs, they have helped tremendously. So I can go in there and say, I'm struggling with this, and they can say, okay, well, have you thought of it this way? And what I love the most is honestly like the work around money that I feel like I've done recently, and they've helped me tremendously, because instead of thinking of things as like debt or like a burden, it's like, oh, it's an investment in myself. And so just being able to flip those things and being able to see them, it's like a brand new vehicle that you're looking at. You're like, oh my gosh, there it is, and it's in that color. It's like you're opening your mind to these things, and it's like, pay attention to that. And so the more that we focus on the things that we desire in life, the more that our brains are like, oh, this is so yummy, yes, give me more.
And that's the wonder, isn't it? Especially when you're new in business and you decide you're going to take the leap. We do feel like, I've been in business for 12 years, and I still feel like every now and again that we're the only ones going through this bit. And when you put it out there and somebody says, oh, me too, but I have found that this works, that's exactly what you're saying about your business that you're that you're creating, and that you're finding in these incredible communities that are there to help and support you so that you don't feel so alone.
Yes, it's beautiful. Like I don't want to go back.
Yeah. That is a wonderful feeling, isn't it? You
Yes,
know where to go. You know that people are out there. You know where to grab on for information.
Yes. And I thought that was something that other people could have. And it's like, no, now I get to experience it and I get to show other people that this is possible.
Yeah. And it's also making sure that you're finding the right communities, because with that feeling of comparisonitis, when you're in an environment where it's not led in a way that fosters that ability, that if you're around other businesswomen, it's about lifting each other up. And you can talk about it, but when you actually see it happening, it's a completely different experience.
It is.
It gives, yeah, it's like a breath of fresh air, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You had an amazing experience with 5-year-old you and 70-year-old you. What did you learn from that?
Oh, it gets me every time I think about it, honestly. And I feel like the more that I think about it, the deeper that it goes, which is just beautiful. And so 5-year-old me was just kind of like, oh, you're here. Like, oh, I've been waiting on you. Like, come play. And so for me, like, it's just that reminder of that, like, inner child that's just desiring to just have a wonderful time and to just let go and not care, and to just have fun. And having the kids around, like, it sparks that. It's like, yeah, don't worry. Like, let's just enjoy this moment and think of it in wonder and magical or whatever. And so I was blown away by that experience, and being able to say to myself, like, I have you, like, it's okay, like, I love you, you're safe. Just like being able to, talk to my 5-year-old self and the 70-year-old self. Oh, I was thinking about this last night, and what I loved was that she was able to be herself at home in like a sanctuary, and where all like the chit chat, what I feel like I've grown up with most of my life in my head, and she's just watering, and she's just so excited to see me, and was able to just embrace me with just such a warm hug and just be like, I'm so proud of you. And I know the moments that you've struggled so hard, and that, like, I've got you, and like, you are doing a great job. And so it just, every time I revisit that, it's just a whole experience. So
it's so beautiful. And just to say that when you talk about it in the book, it's a visualization that you do to take yourself into this. But that feeling when you met the 70-year-old you, it just felt so peaceful and calm. Whereas when we're in our businesses at this kind of age, it is all about the chaos and the running from one thing to the next. And that's who you need to be now. But that feeling that's coming, it really hit me. I loved reading it. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, thank you.
If there was one lesson that you've learned that you would want every entrepreneur to know, what would it be?
That one, I would say to just trust yourself, to tap into your heart and know that the visions that you have, for yourself, for your life, for your business, were there for a reason, and to come back to that, over and over and over again, no matter what that looks like, how you're able to get there, whether that's through a visualization or through a community, but to just keep going, and that that it's there to just uncover it if you need to, come back to it, because there's a purpose. And if it's a different time and you have to switch, that's okay too. Like, which is wonderful. Like, we're able to pivot because we can have new dreams that can be ever expanding, but to just come back to your heart and what your desires are.
Thank you. And what's your favorite piece of business software?
So my favorite piece of software is Canva because of just the ease, and you're just able to go in and everything can kind of be, a template that you can just use or gain inspiration from. So I make it hard.
No, it's the best piece of software for anybody that runs a small
I mean,
business, because it is.
doesn't matter what you do.
No, it really doesn't. It helps you so much. So that's amazing. Jessica, this has been an absolute joy. And thank you so much for being involved in the podcast and the book. I can't wait to get your story out there.
Yes, thank you so much for having me and for just giving me the courage to just step out and share my story.
You did it!
I did it!
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video and click the subscribe button for this channel for more inspiration. If you're a businesswoman looking for that community that will support you and lift you up, come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration, and monthly masterclasses to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. And for even more inspiration, please go to the link under the video and get your copy of the Shine On You Crazy Daisy series of books with inspirational and motivating stories from businesswomen around the world.